Hi guys, this is Felix from SS1 Performance. Welcome to my channel. This is the very first video that I'm going to be releasing. So this is my opportunity to introduce the social media channels and my consultancy so you can understand where this is all starting from and hopefully where it's going to go. So the first thing is I'm a personal trainer. I've been a personal trainer for about 10 years in London. I've got 8 different certifications. Recently I really made a big push this year to finalize on those because I've been working on them for a little while. So my areas of sort of expertise are performance nutrition, sports massage, strength and conditioning, and functional biomechanics as well. I've also got upcoming courses on biochemistry, neuroscience, osteopathic articulation, and spinal manipulation as well. There's a little bit of an extra element to what I'm doing here. I've been sort of project managing a very sort of highly technical, innovative startup concept to do with fitness basically. So that's given me a sort of new lens through which to view personal training, and that's enabled me to sort of create innovative steps, in my opinion, within the personal training sort of realm. There's 2 points here. So first of all, we've got the social media channels, then we've got my consultancy. So the consultancy is at SS1performance.com. What I've tried to do here is formulate a lot of the things that I'm doing when I'm training my clients into, you know, specified, structured concepts that can be explained properly and possibly replicated if people find them valuable. To briefly explain what the consultancy is at this stage, what I've tried to do is take the biopsychosocial model and apply it to personal training. I've been able to do that, in my opinion, successfully due to my experience in project management alongside my technical experience in personal training and all of these certifications that you see in the background. Now, the way that I think the industry is going is I think that the industry will end up adopting this model more broadly. I believe that my job as a creative, technically proficient personal trainer with my experience in project management, my job is to implement things that I think are going to work in order to sort of innovate within the industry. So briefly, the consultancy is done in 3 stages. So there's an online form which I've designed, and there'll be a video in the next few days which will explain that in some detail. There's then the second phase, which is a video pattern review, as in you'll receive a video from me explaining what patterns I specifically need to see from you based on the form that you filled out. You then send me a video of you completing those to the best of your ability. And then the third phase is where we actually connect directly. Rather than sort of connecting and then immediately there's lots of information that we have to exchange, what we're doing is lots and lots of front-end work in order to yield the best possible results as fast as possible when we actually connect. Now, all of this will be explained in more detail in the upcoming videos. The consultancy is designed to be an innovative step within the personal training industry. That's my goal with it. And I believe that I've achieved something here which I now need to basically run at a higher volume. Now, as for the social media channels, this ties in quite closely with my goals for the consultancy. I can't say exactly what I do in the background of personal training because there's lots of sensitive information regarding sort of innovation and all sorts. All I can say really is that it's very interesting. The conversations that I have with people are vast, and I am exposed to a great deal of information from all sorts of areas of health, fitness, you know, even different worlds like from the financial world, due to basically training lots of different types of people and having to meet with lots of different types of people regarding the things that I'm doing. Essentially, the social media channels are pretty much my life, except plus a camera and a little bit of recently developed skills in things like editing and lighting and all that sort of stuff. So some of the upcoming things that you can see on the social media channels will be regarding my 3-phase permanent change model. That's going to be the next video where I describe how I make permanent changes rather than sort of transformations. There's a lot of things I do in the background, like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I've got 5 videos coming out about that. There's a video about what it's like to, you know, get a pump when you're in the gym. Basically, when you pump up the muscles, you look completely different. And so if you take a picture of someone who's pumped up, they give a slightly misleading impression that they're actually walking around in this kind of state of, you know, superhuman sort of aesthetics. The thing that I'm most passionate about is putting out things that I believe are incredibly valuable, which are not being tackled by, to my knowledge, really anyone in the industry. I'm ready to be proven wrong. I'm ready to go to the comments and find out that a lot of the things I've said might not be quite right, but all of that is learning. In the mid to long term, this channel, or these social media channels, will serve as a platform for me to put forward some of the very exciting innovations that I've been working on in the background of everything. In many ways, this social media platform is a giant pitch. There's going to be some things that happen in the next few years which are very unusual in terms of the biocycle social model, because I think there's a huge amount of possible innovation sitting within these areas of empty space that no one's discussing. This might sound a bit odd, but I'm kind of setting this up so that you can see sort of where, well, I guess you can't really see where this is going, but essentially it's, I'm telling you that if you keep an eye on this channel, whether you come back in once it's grown a little bit more, or whether you're in it from the beginning, you will see innovative steps being made in this area. And the areas of how psychology can link to physiology, and how physiology can link to the sort of sociology, I guess. I'll leave it at that for the moment. Hopefully you guys don't mind a little bit of long form content. I'll be putting out clips on Instagram, TikTok, and Rumble. I might try and get into YouTube Shorts as well, for those of you who want a sort of, you know, a quicker approach to all of this. But for the moment, stay tuned. And if you're watching from the very beginning, then thank you for your early confidence, and hopefully I can sort of live up to that and produce content that you find compelling. So stay tuned for in the next few days for more videos, and I'll see you guys soon.